Hey, Magic Unicorn of ONPASSIVE, Mike Ellis, just did a video reviewing what happened on Saturday. It's very good. You gotta watch it. A review of Saturday's mega events. Boom, baby. Here's Mike Ellis. Say it. You gotta say it. Mike Ellis.
Last Saturday, Ash Mufareh was on a Saturday webinar done by Reb Redford in the UK. And there was a little confusion with some of the people that I'm talking to. So I thought I would come on, excuse me, and just do a quick review, a quick update on what Ash talked about. I'm Mike Ellis, by the way. The webinar that Ash came on to, he spent very, very little time there. In fact, it's probably one of the shortest time frames I've seen him spend on a webinar. But what he shared with us was some of the most powerful things that Ash has ever shared. It was absolutely awesome. So let's get into it. To start with, and everybody loved to hear this, Ash talked about a time frame of launching the products to the global market. That's a big deal because when that happens, commissions start to flow. I'll get to that in a little bit. He talked about 9 products that will be ready in August. 9 products. And these products are above market value. What does that mean? All it means is that Ash Mufareh and his team, they've put all the goodies into these products. They are superior. And when Ash releases it to the global market, people are absolutely going to love it. They're going to flock in. It's going to be unbelievable what happens with these 9 products. That's August, sometime in August. There will be 3 other products that will be ready in September, June, July, August, September. Again, these products above market value, all the goodies are being put into it. And he has given us a time frame of the product launch to the global market. Okay. Now, I don't know how this is going to pan out. Will he take the first 9 products in August, go into the global launch, and launch those 9 products, and then in September, when the other 3 are ready, go ahead and launch those? I don't know. I don't know. Will he wait until all 12 are ready to go, end of September, and then go into the global launch, the product launch to the global market? I don't know. I don't know. He did not share that with us. He did that on purpose. He told us he's not going to give us a day yet. Okay, so our time frame, 60 to 90 days. That's what it is. That's the time frame. This is Ash Mufareh talking. This isn't Mike Ellis. This isn't some of the other founders. This is Ash Mufareh telling us when we're going to do the product launch to the global market. 60 to 90 days. Okay? Could be a little less than that. Could be October 1st. We don't know. This is really, really good news for me. I've been waiting 12 years for this. That's about how long I've been online, maybe a little bit longer than that. And I've been waiting for a company that, number 1, was real, and number 2, would get to this place as they go into the global launch, will have tremendous longevity, so that that income, that residual income, that wealth that we can develop online will be there for a very, very long period of time. ONPASSIVE today is no longer a hope and a dream. Please get that. This is not a hope and a dream. Hope is something, believing in something that is unseen. And in the early days of ONPASSIVE, yeah, it was a hope and a dream. We didn't see all of this stuff. That's not the case today. Mr. Mufareh is sharing everything with those individuals participating with ONPASSIVE, founding members of ONPASSIVE today. He's showing us everything, and he's giving us the time frame of when all of this is going to happen. 60 to 90 days. That's a cakewalk after 12, 15 years. It's a cakewalk. And what Ash and his team is doing right now is they're tinkering with everything. They're making sure everything is correct. And I'll get into some of that in just a little bit. But on the product side of ONPASSIVE, 9 products will be ready in August, 3 more in September. The launch will be in that 90-day time frame, maybe October 1st, one day after that. I don't care about that. Now, I will not speculate about this. Ash Mufareh is going to come on. He is going to share with us, when he's ready, exactly when those dates are that will go into the product launch to the global market of ONPASSIVE. Okay? We are there. There's no reason for you to hope and dream. And if you're dreaming, wake up, because this thing is a done deal. It is happening right now. Let's stick with the product side just for a little bit longer. And Ash went into this just a little bit, but very, very exciting. Ash talked about the individuals that were working with him to develop hard products, the scientists really around the world that were helping him develop hard products. And the products that Ash Mufareh is developing, are developing, these aren't average, ordinary products. Ash Mufareh doesn't want to bring a superior toothbrush to the market. He wants to bring products to the market that will change humanity in major ways. They will help people around the world. And it'll just benefit individual people. That's what he wants to do with the hard products of ONPASSIVE. He is doing that now. I believe that he already has, in fact, I know he already has several of these products. And he told us that in the next months to come, there would be manufacturing plants to manufacture these products. Months, not years, months. Again, this is something, it's concrete. It is not a hope and a dream anymore. This is what Ash Mufareh is doing. This is what his team is doing. This is what's happening today. And this is what we have to look forward to in the next 60 to 90 days and the months and years to come. We are in such a great position because of what Ash and his team have done. It is really, really awesome what's happening right now. Now, Ash Mufareh came out and he showed a diagram of how all this is going to happen with ONPASSIVE. And he was very, very specific. He said, this is a diagram, but it is an illustration. We are already 2 or 3 or 4 steps past this. This is something we had that I wanted to show you to give you an idea of how ONPASSIVE would be organized as we go into the product launch to the global market. Okay? I looked at it, absolutely loved it. I understood the concepts, didn't understand the whole thing because there was a lot there. And it's not important for us to really ponder that and try and understand that particular illustration because it's outdated now. It's outdated. And what Mr. Mufareh is going to be doing, he is going to be sharing all of this with the founding members of ONPASSIVE, those individuals participating with ONPASSIVE. So we really don't have to worry about that side of it. I'll talk about the compensation side in just a little bit. So don't get hung up on that chart that he showed us. It was awesome, but it's outdated. It's better than that. And in the next 30, 45 days, Ash's team will perfect that the way they want it. And when that happens, Mr. Mufareh will come out and share that structure with the founding members. Now, do I want him to share that with the world? He's wiser about that than I am. Personally, I would say, no, don't share that with the world. Just share it with the founding members, those individuals participating with ONPASSIVE. And I think that would be enough. But he'll do the right thing. He always does. ONPASSIVE always does. Honest, clean, ethical. They always do the right thing. So I'm not worried about that. As we start to get into how we're going to get paid and what we have to do, and I had that question. They were a little confused about what they were going to have to do and how they were going to get paid. And ONPASSIVE has not changed. Okay? It just has not changed. As we come into ONPASSIVE, they go into the launch, the global launch of ONPASSIVE. We will come in as founders. We will become customers. We will pay whatever package fee we have to pay. And Ash hasn't shared that with us. He will in the next 30, 45 days, 60 days. He will share all that with us. But we'll come in and we'll pay that, and then we'll go into the back office, click a button, become independent resellers of the IT product. This whole process that we're going through, number one, gives ONPASSIVE the ability to pay us. It gives us the products that ONPASSIVE can use to develop our ecosystem within ONPASSIVE, and from there, ONPASSIVE can go to work for us. The whole thing about this, ONPASSIVE, yes, it's 100% automated. We want ONPASSIVE to go to work for us. Period. Once we pay ONPASSIVE, we are paying ONPASSIVE to go to work for us. That's when all the tools of ONPASSIVE come into play. That's when ONPASSIVE becomes 100% automated with AI technology. Nothing has changed with ONPASSIVE. Now, can you go out and actually make sales? Yeah, you can do that. You can do that absolutely. You can sell the products of ONPASSIVE. If you own them, you can sell them. But the way we get paid is ONPASSIVE going to work and making sales. Every time there is a sale, someone in ONPASSIVE, a founding member, someone participating with ONPASSIVE, they get paid. Now, if you're out there doing the same thing, you get paid for that too. But when you look at the compensation structure of ONPASSIVE, and Ash has done this, it's a really, really cool thing for the founding members of ONPASSIVE. No sale comes into ONPASSIVE without going to a founding member. Okay, we are the wall between the customer and ONPASSIVE, and everything that comes in on the AI IT side of ONPASSIVE goes through the founding members. Every time a sale is made, a founding member gets paid. And when you look at what ONPASSIVE is going to be doing for us, and I'll just go over this very, very quickly. ONPASSIVE right now is developing content for all of us. You see it in the back office. You see all the pages that they're building. Why are they doing that? They're developing content for each and every one of us so they can direct traffic, get eyes in front of the content of ONPASSIVE, look at it, love it, and buy. And as people come in and look at that content when it's in your organization and they buy, you get a commission for that. That's how we get paid. When there's a sale, we get a commission. It is as simple as that. Now, the compensation program, it really is dynamic. And I can speculate a lot on how I think it's going to work. And some of it might be right, some of it might be wrong. I'm not going to do that. Again, Mr. Mufareh, in a very, very short period of time, is going to come out. He's going to explain all of that to us. We get paid off the sale of the products of ONPASSIVE. Period, bottom line. If you understand that, you understand how we're going to get paid. How the compensation program structure works, don't worry about that right now. Ash is going to explain that. Doesn't make any sense for me to come out and speculate about that because we're going to know it in a very, very short period of time. I am confident that it's going to work for everybody. It is a dynamic compensation program, something that's never been seen before, and it's something that was put together to benefit each and every one of us. One of the last things that Ash Mufareh said, and it has to do with building an income, building residual income, building wealth online. When you think about ONPASSIVE and you think about those individuals participating with ONPASSIVE, you and I, Ash Mufareh wants to lift all of us together. And the old adage, a rising tide lifts all boats. Well, ONPASSIVE is a rising tide, putting it mildly. Their tide is going to go to the moon. And we have the advantage of being in ONPASSIVE and being able to take advantage of everything that Ash and his team is doing. And as that tide rises up, we're going to go up with it. ONPASSIVE wants to bring each and every one of us up together to get to that place where we don't worry about income, we don't worry about finances, we have that liberty and freedom to be able to live the lifestyle we want to live. There were a lot of nuance points that Ash shared with all of us. And I'm not going to go over those because a lot of it really is speculation. It's how I think it's going to look. And we don't really need to go there. We are there. ONPASSIVE is in the product launch to the global market right now. And in a very short period of time, not only are we going to see the first 9 products, and we have a pretty good idea what they are, we're going to see the next 3 products, 12 products going to the global market. All of these products that we're putting out there are massive. It's important to understand that, and I've talked about that in the last couple of videos. When we look at the first 12 products, I believe, we're probably in a market of at least $1.3 trillion, and that's on the business side. When we look at the private side, when we look at the traffic side, I think it adds another 700 billion. We're probably right around, our market cap is probably right around $2 trillion annually. Now, how much of that market will ONPASSIVE take with their marketing? And Ash talked about the marketing a little bit and what they're doing with the marketing. I don't know. Maybe they take 10, 15, 20, whatever the number is. It is a massive number for the first year in business. And Ash talked about the launch and getting to altitude and then cruising. And once you get there, it's just a fun time. That's the process we're in. We're in the process of getting to that cruise elevation. And when that happens, I believe that $2 trillion market cap that's out there for ONPASSIVE, I do believe will take 10, 15, 20% first year. And what that does for you and I as founding members of ONPASSIVE, it's absolutely awesome. These were a few things that Ash talked about Saturday. Extremely powerful, puts us in a terrific position moving forward in the next few months. Ash is going to come out. He's going to give us dates. He's going to show us diagrams. He's going to give us all the information that was in that video Saturday that he couldn't quite share with us last Saturday. So just get ready, guys. This was just a quick review, probably longer than it needed to be. In fact, I probably took longer than Ash did to explain what he was saying. But I thought it was important for the people that I've been talking to understand what's going on. We're in a great position. You're in a great position. And just get ready, because you're in for the ride of your life. And it's going to happen in the next 60 to 90 days. That's a great thing to know. So that's it for today, guys. You all have a great week. It's Monday. And Ash will probably be coming on the round table. And after he does that, I'll have more updates if he gives us anything. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, I always recommend you go down there and subscribe. Click the bell on the right, and you'll get notifications as I do more updates. I'll try and make them shorter than this next time. But that's it for today, guys. Have a great week, and yeah, we'll absolutely see you on the inside. Take care. Bye.